packing the pop-up stream that General Malice had yesterday on Whatnot. So there's 15 boxes to pack. I've already got everything pre-packed, so it should be quick and easy. And then, yeah, we're going to get everything from this show shipped out tomorrow. It should be to everybody hopefully soon. And then I do have my giveaway show on Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's part of the giveaway train. It starts at, I want to say 7 Eastern. So what is that, 6 p.m. Central Time? And it goes all the way until midnight. So there's lots and lots of wonderful ladies that are participating in that. So definitely check that out. If you haven't already bookmarked it, you can go to General Malice's page. It's already up there. And then it's called Powwow, P-O-W-O-W, Power of Women on Whatnot. And so just kind of look for those streams and give us all some support. Also, if anybody does not follow me on TikTok, shameless question here, or like whatever promotion. I need 7 more people to get to 1,000 so I can start live streaming on TikTok, because I'd love to do some live streaming while I'm in Japan. We leave in like 8 days, so if y'all aren't following me, I'm at MissMalice13 on TikTok. That would be awesome. Anyways, enough of all that nonsense. Let's go ahead and get packing so we can get this done. I'm just going to pack what's in front of me first because it'll just make it easier. So this is going to Rob Clark 5621. And Rob picked up this Sonic & Knuckles CIB and a retro protector. Hope everybody's having a great night tonight. We are just trying to get the last few things done, like I said, like I was saying earlier, before we go to Japan. So we've got this giveaway stream on Thursday, and then we have a show on Saturday, and that is it. And then we head to Japan, and then we'll probably have a show while we're in Japan, like anywhere between the 18th and the 20th, because we are getting an extension on our shipping time frame. So we'll have like 4 days to ship, because it is going to take us almost like 20-something hours to get back, because we lose 15 or 16 hours once we get back to America. So we need a little bit of extra time to be able to get everybody's stuff packed. So that'll be really cool, because we'll get to do some live streaming while we're in the stores in Japan. Y'all can kind of buy what y'all see in the shops. So that's really neat. We are planning on bringing back like lots of consoles this time, and not necessarily as many games. We're going to do some anime figures. We're also going to Disney, to Tokyo Disney Sea. So that's going to be really exciting. I hope to be able to stream some of that while we're there too. But yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun. We've got friends that are waiting for us when we get there. General and I arrive at 4 a.m. In Tokyo, and so it usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half to get through customs, and then it takes 30 minutes from us getting through customs to get on the train and to get to where we're staying in Asakusa. So our hotel does not let us check in until 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. So we're going to go to Disney's. We're going to have breakfast at the Ninnies, because that's like a 20-minute walk from our hotel. And we figured that it would be kind of fun to compare Japanese Denny's to American Denny's. And so we're going to make a video while we're there. And then we'll go to the temple, because that's right next to where we're staying. That was for Rob Clark. Yeah, like, it's just going to be a fun day. Alright, so this is going to Andrew Stonerock. So Andrew is getting a bonus Callisto Protocol pin. And he picked up a seal. Oh, sorry, this is Rocco 15. He got a sealed Kid Icarus for Game Boy. And then he also got a Final Fantasy IX Advance for the Game Boy. But yeah, I can't wait. I missed my friends that are there. Rena and Utica and Chris. Like, they feel like family, and so I'm really excited to get to see them again. And Rena's getting married, so hopefully we're going to get to meet her fiance. while we're there. And then I'm like, well, when is the wedding? We got to go back to Japan for the wedding. So, yeah. And then she's going to take me shopping. So that's always fun. We're going to have a girls' day. But yeah, super, super excited about all of that. I can't wait. I can't wait to go and get more Kit Kats at the Don Quixote. And also, it's so silly, y'all. The front of the Don Quixote, well, okay, so the Don Quixotes are kind of like, I'd say Walmart, but that's like giving them a bad name. They're the largest discount store in Japan. They have a little bit of everything, but they've got like a grocery store, and they've got, but it's like a very small grocery store. Then one floor is like clothing, one floor is like souvenirs, and they have like an adult section, and they have like cigarettes and alcohol and all this other stuff there. But they're usually like anywhere from 4 to 8 stories, depending on what part of town you're in. And it's none of it's like, it's all like official stuff. So if you're getting Hello Kitty stuff, it's official Hello Kitty stuff. It's not, generic or off-brand. They have Pokemon cards there. They have, houseware. They have laundry soap. They have, everything. Anyways, but all of the Don Quixotes have aquariums in the front. And so the one in Asakusa where we're staying has an aquarium that has moray eels in it. And there's 3 of them in there. And every morning I would go talk to them. And I would literally spend like 5 minutes just sitting there with the eels. And there was 2 that were like yellow with brown spots, and one that was brown. And so those were Murray and Nub Nub, because I named them. And then I never named the brown one because that one didn't like, it never really like came up to the glass when I was there. But Murray and Nub Nub, the 2 gold ones, they were like always like staring me in the eye. And I swear, like after doing it for like 3 or 4 days, they knew that it was me. And like their little eyeballs, they would like track me and like focus and like just really look at me. And so I really enjoyed getting to see them every day. And so I'm excited to go back and see the eels again. I know that sounds so silly, but it was like a big highlight of my morning. Every morning we would walk by the store, and I would spend my 5 minutes talking to the eels. So they have other fish tanks too in front. They had like beautiful tropical fish, but the eels were my favorite. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then what else am I looking forward? I mean, obviously I'm looking forward to the food, because the food is just amazing, amazing. Our friend Utica is a chef, and he makes homemade, like handmade pasta, because he's a classically trained Italian chef. And so I'm really looking forward to his pasta. He would hand cut us Wagyu steaks. He would make us homemade pizza or handmade pizzas. And it's not like, when I say like Italian, it's not like, Olive Garden or, Buca di Beppo or what are those, Johnny Carino's or any of those kind of restaurants. It was just like the most amazing, fresh grilled vegetables and like handmade noodles with carbonara sauce made with like these special eggs from Asakusa that were blue they're called the eggs that bring you happiness, but in Japanese, and I can't remember what that's called. But so good. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited about Disney. I chose Disney Sea over Tokyo Disneyland because I figured that Tokyo Disney was going to be more like Disneyland in America. They had similar rides and stuff like that. This is Rocco 15. That was the Kid Icarus and the Final Fantasy 9. So I figured it was going to be more like American Disneyland. So I chose Tokyo Disney or Disney Sea because it seemed like it was going to be more Japanese. So I was going to get a more unique experience. So in the future, I will go back and I'll go to the other location. But we're only going to be there for 2 weeks. And so I've already convinced General to do a lot, and so I didn't want to take up 2 days with the amusement parks. The next time we go, I think we're going to try to go to Osaka and do the Nintendo Land. We were supposed to go the first time we went to Japan, but we just didn't get a chance to because we were so busy in Tokyo. There was so much stuff to do that, yeah, we never left the city really. Okay, so this is going to Goodwill Gang, and they picked up Advance Wars 2 for the Game Boy Advance, cart only. So I didn't grab enough envelopes. So for this one, normally I would do 2 envelopes, but I'm just going to wrap it in bubble wrap and then stick it in a bubble mailer. So, but yeah, so if there's anything that you guys want to, oh shit, excuse me. If there's anything y'all want to see while we're in Japan, it is going to be cherry blossom season, so we are going to be going through the Shinshoji Temple, because that's right next to where we're staying. So all the cherry blossoms there will be blooming. So we will definitely take pictures with that. And then, like, the ginkgo trees should have leaves on them again. And it should be really, really neat. We're going to do all of the game stores because the one of them, it's called Animate, but it was closed for renovations while we were there last time. So we're going to do that. Bless you. Our dog just sneezed. We're also going to do the Nintendo store, which is in the same mall as the Capcom store and the Pokemon Center that has the giant Mew in it. So it was really, really, really busy. Like when we went, there was a 3 or 4 hour wait. So like they gave you a ticket to check back in to the Nintendo store. And we we misread our ticket. We thought it was a 2 hour wait, but it was a 4 hour wait. So we showed up and we're like, hey. And they're like, yeah, no, you've got 2 more hours to wait. So we're like, I'm not going to sit in this mall for 4 hours. Because it's not, like when I say a mall, I mean, it's kind of like an American mall, but like they're a lot smaller. And there's a lot of other stuff to do around that area. So it wasn't something that we were gonna just sit there. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize what was going on. Okay, so up next we have Kerosene, and Kerosene picked up Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance. Right here, cart only. Becky, don't cry, baby. We're just packing. My dog is sad. But yeah, we were there at that mall last time. So like, when you first walk into the mall, you walk in on the first floor, they have like a basement and like 2 levels of basement. And I want to say that in one of the, like one floor of the basement is the food. And then one floor of the basement is like stores. So we found a store that had like Magic the Gathering cards there. So we probably spent like 2 hours looking at the Magic the Gathering cards. And getting a bunch of American, because, you know, like, it's Japan, but they do have American cards there and stuff like that. So we were able to get some like alpha and beta cards at pretty good prices. Oh, Bubby, he just hit the camera. Sorry, y'all. Have a lunch. What was that, Bubby? Yeah, it's okay. When I'm finished, we'll go outside, okay? Yeah, Sue's a good dog. He's a good baby. All right, so this was Kerosene. That was Donkey Kong Country for Game Boy Advance. But yeah, so anyway, so the mall has the 2 downstairs floors, and then it has the Capcom store, it had a Kirby cafe, it had a Nintendo store, it had all sorts of stuff. So the Pokemon store, or the Pokemon Center. So, okay, this one is going to MPA 2002, and they picked up The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 4 Swords, cart only. Bubby, you just gotta wait. But it was really cool because it was like, I feel like, I can't remember what city that was, but like every shopping mall that we went into there had like a Kirby cafe, or they had Sanrio cafe, or they had like, I can't remember what it was, but it was like some other anime or cartoon or something like that. They had that cafe in there as well. It was like 4 or 5 different like themed restaurants in one building. That one didn't have the Spectre, no. That one didn't have the Final Fantasy Cafe. That one was in a different location. But there is a Final Fantasy Cafe, and there also is a Square Enix Cafe. So we did the Square Enix Cafe. We didn't do the Final Fantasy Cafe last time. So maybe we'll do it this time. All right, so that was MPA 2002. Spectre, come here. You gotta stay over here, baby. All right, up next is going to Kami-Hami, or Kami-e-Hami. It is the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening manual only for the Game Boy. So I'm gonna put it in some cardboard so it doesn't get damaged. I need to cut it down just a little bit. Where are my scissors? Under the thing, of course. But it's kind of nice to like, so the first time we went, it wasn't necessarily intimidating to go there and not to know Japanese, but it definitely took us a couple of days to kind of like get our bearings and like, you know, you learn like where you're supposed to walk on the sidewalk and like, you know, how to order your food in the diners that have the little vending machine things to order your food and stuff like that. But then after you get used to it, it's super, super convenient and you're like, dang, why doesn't America have it like this? Like it makes so much more sense to just go up and like pay for your food, get a little ticket, and then submit your ticket when it's your turn to sit down. I also miss the food in the convenience stores. Some of the best snacks and the best like quick meals for like a couple of dollars. So, all right. So up next, this is going to Stephen J. And this is a Sega Genesis, Sega CD ASCII Pad SG6 controller. So it is sealed. Sounds like Janelle's upstairs playing the game. But yeah, as soon as I get to stream on TikTok, I'm going to start streaming my game repairs. I'm going to stream playing video games. Because I'm playing a couple. I'm playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland. And I'm playing Stray. And then I'm playing Harry Potter. Cancel me now, I know, I'm sorry. And then I'm still playing Fable. I'm playing Fable 2 right now. So. I've played it before. And I ended up losing our Xbox broke. And so I started over with a new character. And, yeah, I really enjoyed the game. It's a lot of fun. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons too on the PlayStation 5. Can't remember what it's called. But I felt like I don't like games where you have to like grind and essentially every single battle feels the same, and I really felt like that's how it was with the D&D game I was playing. So, which I know like grinding is part of like building your character up, but like I don't know. And I mean I'm doing the same thing with Fable and with Tiny Tina's Wonderland, but I don't feel like it's quite. It doesn't feel like it's the same. So, I don't know. Alright, so this was Stephen J. And all this stuff is going to go to the post office tomorrow morning. So, it'll be quick and easy. Alright, so this is Street Fighter Alpha 2 for the Sega Saturn. This is going to Jose Navarro, CIB. With the little foam and everything. Oh yeah, sorry. I can't see the computer. I couldn't see the computer when I was working earlier either. So I have no idea if anybody's hanging out with me right now or not. But if you are in here, I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for just all the support for the last year that we've been doing the whatnot and the game streams and all of that stuff. Like, it's really cool to have like a bunch of friends and to like make like a little community of like-minded people that hang out with you and like you go hunt for video games for them and stuff. So I appreciate it. I'm sure it's what's up. Yeah, I'm sure.
So there's nothing in that system.
It's cute. That's cool. Yeah, I put the hornworms in for Yoshi, and like he was like, meh. I'm like, those are $2 a worm. You better eat those. Sorry, we're talking about our lizards. We have a crested gecko and we have a Madagascar day gecko, and so we set them up with these cool new like plants yesterday that they have like leaves that are kind of like shaped like cups. So we got them little water drippers. So the leaves will catch the water for them to drink out of, like because it simulates rain. And then we got them crickets, and we got the Madagascar day gecko gets hornworms too because he likes those. The Cresty doesn't like them, and but he's being the stinker, the day gecko is. He's like, I might not, I don't know. So, but I'm like, dude, those are expensive worms. You better eat them. But yeah, the crested gecko is really cute. It looks like it has eyelashes. And then the Madagascar day gecko looks like the Geico gecko, or the little Geico lizard. So, he's my little bubby. He's a rescue, so I feel like he's always just got like a bad attitude. When I got him, they thought he was a girl, I guess, because he was still a little baby, and they put him in a tank with another day gecko, and they were both males, and the other male took a chunk out of his leg, and Yoshi dropped his tail, so like they had him like isolated, and he was looking so sad, and like nobody was gonna buy him from the pet store, and so I know the owner. And I was like, hey, so how much for me to adopt the little gecko with no tail? This is going to Tall Matches, and this is Fatal Fury 3, Road to Final Victory, Garu Desentu for the Neo Geo. There. This is the whole cart, y'all. Isn't that wild? Anyways. But yeah, so Yoshi was like all beat up, and like they were like, yeah, we don't know if he's going to even survive, so how does $5 sound? Like, they sell these geckos for like $150, sometimes more. I was like, sheesh, for $5, yeah. So, like, I already had a tank and everything, so I set him up with this cool little tank, and I had some plants that I put in there for him, some, like, little tropical plants, and slowly but surely he grew his tail back, and he got all healthy, and he started getting bigger. And so then I got him a bigger tank, and like, he's got his little branches in there, he's got his little food station, and, like, he's still a butthole though. He doesn't let me pet him really. He doesn't let me hold him. But I just like to look at him, and I like to make sure that he's got like the coolest little gecko house that he could possibly have that I could make for him. So, and then the crested gecko, my son got for his birthday like 2 years ago, and she was a tiny little thing, and we've raised her and she's gotten big, and like we were like, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and then one day she laid eggs, and so I'm like, oh, it's a girl. And so her name is Solaire, after Solaire from Demon Souls. And so but she's got markings on her back that are, she's called a harlequin gecko or crested gecko, but they look like sunbursts kind of, and she's like kind of like a gold color, so we're like, well, we'll name her Solaire after the sun. But she is so friendly, and like when I go in there and like feed her and stuff like that, I'm like, hey baby, and she sees me and her little eyes get all big, and like she has like little eyelashes. She gets all derpy, and she'll like run up my arm, and she likes to sit on my head. I don't normally let her get in my hair though, because like she's got little claws, and her little claws get caught in my hair, and I don't want to hurt her trying to like get her out of my hair, so I usually don't let her sit in there. Becky, you're fine. We got a whole menagerie here. We got lizards, we got dogs, we got a cat. And our other dog tried to beef with the cat today. So was not having that. So he got in a little bit of trouble. He got put in timeout for a little bit. But the cat will mess you up though. Alright, so that was tall matches. Spectre. Alright, up next is Potato Salad, and Potato Salad picked up Galaxy Fight for the Sega Saturn. It's this one right here. I really like the Sega Saturn cases, like they remind me of giant CD cases. So there we go. I did mention it in our earlier stream. We did have somebody reach out to us because they, the post office kind of damaged their package. They said everything arrived intact, but yeah, the post office, like, I don't know, I didn't see the pictures, but General was like, it was not good. So, yeah, so like, if anybody ever's like, oh, you put too much bubble wrap in there, well, you know, considering how many packages I've packed, and how many packages I've seen get damaged by the post office, I think I put just the right amount of bubble wrap in there. So, I was like, if you want your package to arrive safely, all right, and that is going to Potato Salad. Okay. Up next we have this. I don't know what that noise was. This is bigger. This is going to Ezra's Collectibles, and this is a 3DS. Nice hinges. 3DS XL. And it does have the charger. And then it comes with the game. I believe it's The Little Mermaid. Oh no, Alice in Wonderland. I knew it was one of the Disney games. I just wasn't sure which one. Yeah, so in general, I was just talking about it tonight. We're trying to figure out, like, we've got some more travel plans coming up. We're going to go to Vegas in November. Our daughter is getting married, and so that's where we're going to do the ceremony. So we'll be there for a few days, and I think we're going to be in Milwaukee for Midwest Gaming Classic. I don't know if we're 100% sure yet, but I believe it is in the works. So that's always fun. Alright, that was Ezra's Collectibles. Dang it, come on. Probably gonna waste half the roll because it's pulling over on myself. Up next, this is going to Ducky 1619. This is a cloud remote for the PlayStation. Says it's compatible with PlayStation View. I don't know. I think we used to have PlayStation View. That's like the PlayStation TV service. Honestly, out of all of the subscription-based services, that was probably the best one. Because it was like TV. You know, you had like your regular cable channels, and then you had like movie channels and stuff like that. It was great. I was really sad when they discontinued the service. I guess it was getting too expensive for them, and I was like, I mean, we only paid like $19 a month for it. I was like, I'll pay more. Just stay around, please. It's like, what do we need to pay for this? All right. That was Ducky 1619. Hold on, I'm almost done, bub. Got a couple more boxes, okay? Alright, so up next we have Dweebo the Geek, and Dweebo got 4 items. They got Ninja Gaiden Ancient Ship of Doom for the Nintendo. They got Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the Sega. It even has a cool Sega CD manual in there. Then they got, what is this? Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. And they got Super Smash Bros. For the GameCube. Becky, hold on, baby. We are almost done. Looks like we have just enough bubble wrap to make it work for everything we have. I know, baby. I think I have, oh good, I still have a little bit of bubble wrap over here too. Hold on. Alright, so this was for Dweebo the Geek. bubble wrap really makes it hard to close sometimes. It's like I want to make sure there's extra padding. But it makes it a little hard to close. But that's okay. Alright, that was Dweebo the Geek. Hold on, baby. You're almost done, okay? Alright. So this is going to Devil and I. And Devil picked up 6 items. They got Sonic Jam for the Sega Genesis. Okay. Then they got the Last Gladiators digital pinball. There. Then they got Final Fantasy X with a retro protector for Game Boy Advance. And they got Metroid for the Nintendo 3DS. They got Sonic 3D Blast. And they got this cool Game Boy rechargeable battery adapter. So like you could like take it with you and like play on the go. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. How much more bubble wrap do I have? Okay, good, I'm good. I really wonder what game General's playing upstairs. I keep hearing it, but I don't know what it is. Like I do have space, but at the same time I kind of don't have a lot of space. So I want to make sure that I can get everything in there, like, comfortably. Without packing like 5 million additional boxes. Because Devil got a bunch of stuff from us the other day too. And so, I mean, not that he cares if he's getting like 5 million boxes or whatever, but at the same time, you know, I like to not have more than is necessary. Almost right there, I'm almost done, babe. Like I said, all this stuff will get out in the morning. So hopefully it'll be to everybody, you know, like Friday or Saturday. Hopefully not too late. All right. And then the last thing we have to pack is for AOC Customs. And they are going to be part of the giveaway train. I'm not really sure what time their show is, but definitely bookmark it for sure. So they picked up 5 items. They got a Nintendo controller, yellow. They got 2 Pokemon Dark Phantasma sealed booster boxes. And then they got 2 of the Pokemon Celebrations Elite Trainer boxes. There's 1 and there's 2. 2 of them. What did I do with my scissors? And I remember, like, so when we were in Japan last time, we were picking up Pokemon boxes. It was the day that the Pokemon V-Star Universe stuff came out. And, like, y'all, I'm not very familiar with Pokemon. I've never played any of the Pokemon games. I've never even played the card game. I know, it's a shame. You said, boo, that woman. But, it was crazy. Like, we were running all around Tokyo trying to get the games, as they were being released. And like most places, like you could only order, or you could only get, you know, 1 case per person, or one box of cards per person. Some places it was like, oh, you can only get 5 packs. So, you know, you had to run around trying to find as many as you could, if you wanted to bring them back for anybody, you know. So. But it was fun. It was like, you know, gotta catch them all kind of situation. I'm on the last box, bub, and then I can let you out, okay? Alright, y'all, with this last controller that I'm wrapping up, we are finished with this packing stream. This was the pop-up show that General did yesterday. And yeah, like I said, it'll get all shipped out tomorrow, bright and early. Y'all be sure to bookmark our show for Saturday. It is our last show before we head to Japan. And then we will have a show while we're in Japan. So I'm sorry, like, I know y'all are like, not even talking with y'all. Face on. I apologize. That's kind of rude of me. I'm working. Nice thing about using the big bubbles is that because they're so thick, you can kind of like use the bubbles. Like they're not gonna they take up a lot of space, and so you can kind of like put things in there and kind of like wedge stuff in there because the bubbles are gonna protect everything. So anyway, so that was AOC Customs. Okay, all right, y'all. So thank y'all for staring at the back of my head while I packed all this stuff. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thank y'all so much for everybody that's been in all of our live streams on Whatnot here on YouTube and our TikToks and stuff like that. Again, I can't thank y'all enough for the support. Like I said, I have a giveaway show at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. Our last show before we go to Japan is Saturday, so we'll be shipping everything out on Monday. Well, I'll probably pack everything Sunday because honestly I have a nail appointment on Monday and I don't want to mess up my brand new nails before I go to Japan. Then we leave late on the 7th to head to Japan. We will be in Japan on the 9th, which will be the 8th in America, and we'll be there until the 22nd. So just kind of stay tuned to our social media stuff, our Instagram, our TikToks, all that stuff. Yeah, and I really appreciate all the love and support always. Thank y'all for being here for us. Like I said, I couldn't have I couldn't have built a more wonderful community than the people that we have in our circle of friends. So thank y'all so much for being there, being here, and until Thursday, I will see y'all later. Bye.